Hey guys, this is going to be a short video to give you some of the key terms we're going to be working with in Chapter 10. In Chapter 10, we're working with circles, and the first key term that we're going to use in our first assignment is going to be a chord. Now, a chord is just a line segment that starts at one point on the circle and goes to another point on a circle. In this problem, I have the chord AB because it starts here on the circle right there at point A and goes to another point on the circle, point B. Now, sometimes chords go through the center of the circle. If a chord goes through the center of the circle, that's going to be the diameter of the circle. Here's an example of a chord that goes through the center of the circle, and that's going to be the diameter of a circle. The next points I'm going to talk about, or the next terms I'm going to talk about, are arcs. Now, if I look here, I have an angle that goes from A to P to B. Now that angle is going to make an arc on the circle right there, okay? So that arc is going to be called the minor arc because it's going to be the short arc of that circle, the shorter arc of that circle, okay? Now the way I write that down is I write the two letters of the arc, in this case it's AB, and then I put a curved little line above the AB to signify that it's an arc, okay? I also have another arc that goes from point A to B. If I start here, I could go all the way around the other side of the circle from point A to B. Now in this problem, that's going to be called the major arc. Now how can I talk about the major arc and minor arc and distinguish between the two? Well, if you look at them, this large arc, or the major arc, also goes through point C. So the way I would write that, or the way I would distinguish the two, is I would write A, C, B, and then put an arc symbol above that. That's going to be the major arc, or the arc that goes from A to B, but it's going to go through point C. The last term, or terms I'm going to talk about, are inscribed and central angles. Okay? So an inscribed angle is an angle formed by two chords having a common endpoint. The other endpoints define the intercepted arc. So there's a couple terms there. First one is inscribed angle, and it's going to be formed by two chords having a common endpoint. Well, the two chords are chord A, C, and chord B, C. Those are the two chords that make the inscribed angle. The common endpoint is going to be point C. They say that those endpoints, A and B, are defining the intercepted arc. So this is going to be the intercepted arc for this inscribed angle is going to be arc AB. Now there is also a central angle there that's shown, and the central angle is going to be angle AMB. Now it only makes sense that it's called a central angle because it's going, the angle is formed from the center of the circle, okay? It says in the picture to the left, the inscribed angle is the angle ACB, so that's going to be the inscribed angle, and the central angle is going to be the angle AMB. Now in my next video, I'm going to kind of describe or compare the arc measures of those two, or the angle measures of those two, and we're going to get a comparison. But right now, I just wanted to just talk about the different terminology. I hope that helps, and look forward to hearing from you in my next video.